Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I will tell you about what is function, why we need a function. Then I will tell you about how to create a function as well as how to call a function in Python. Now, let's move on to know what is function in Python. Basically, function is a block of code that performs a specific task. We can use function using def keyword. After def keyword, we can name our function whatever we want. Note, function name follow the same rules of writing identifiers in Python. After name, it is necessary to put the colon and it tells the Python interpreter end of the function header. We can also pass the data into functions parenthesis, and passing the data into parentheses is known as a parameter of function. A Python function has a return keyword, and a return statement is used to return a value from the function. Note, parameters and return are optional in Python function. Now, I'm going to tell you why we need a function in Python. Suppose, what will you do if you have got the task of adding the salary of two employees in the same program? Think about it. Sure, you will write different addition logic for both of them, but it took a lot of time, and as a developer we should avoid those tasks which may take lots of time. So we use the function for a better coding experience, and it provides a better mechanism for writing your code. Now I'm going to show you how to create a function as well as call a function through some example. For creating a function, we have to use def keyword and a def keyword that marks the start of the function header. I am writing add name as a function name. After add, I will give a salary and bonus as a parameter into parentheses and put the colon. Here, colon tells the interpreter that ends up the function header. Now, I am returning salary plus bonus to our function. Outside the function, I'm going to call the function using fstring for Sanjay and Rohan. Suppose for Sanjay, I will giving 2000,800 to as argument, and for Rohan, I will giving 2000,500 as the argument. In output, Sanjay 2800 and Rohan 2500 will be printed on screen. Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I will tell you about recursion. Recursion is a way of solving a problem by having a function calling itself. In computer science, it's method of solving a problem where problem solution depends on solution to the smaller instance of same problem. It means performing the same operation multiple times with different inputs. Now, how to write recursion in 3 steps. Step first, recursive case. In recursive case, we write our own logic. I will show you how to create a factorial program using recursion. Actually, we know how to find factorial of any number, and here in this slide we have a different type of logic to find factorial number. According to third logic, a function calling itself. Here, suppose I have a function with factorial name and I provide a parameter as a n, and here n into n minus 1, returning to our function. So I will create a factorial function and passing parameter as a n and return n into n minus 1. Now let's move on the second and third steps. Second step is base case. In every recursion program, it is necessary to write base condition of your recursion. If we will not write base condition, then it will run an infinite time. If we give negative number as an argument, then our program to go inside infinite loop. Now let's move on our Thorny IDE and I will create a factorial program using following steps. Now I'm going to create a function if fact and I'm pass a parameter as n and if n in 0 comma n then return 1 else return n into factorial of n minus 1. Now we can print as well as call our function fact. I'm giving argument 5. Now we can print it and we will see what will be printed on screen as the output. And here the here 122 will be printed on screen, as we know that the factorial of 5 is 121. Now I'm going to writing our third step. What is third step? How to write a third step using asset keyword. Before writing our third step, firstly I want to say you what if I will give as an argument negative value. So here I am providing -5 and print our code. Then you will see the output maximum recursion depth exceeded. It means our function run in infinite loop. So uh, for this we have to write our third steps. Now I'm going to write our third step, and basically third step known as the unintentional case. So here now again I'm going to print it. Now this time you will see the output as at n is greater than 0 and n should be integer, then n must be integer only. Actually here error is assertion error, n is must be integer. So for it is a programmer compatibility, if we write asset keyword, then the other users or other programmer can be understand easily what we here we should we give as a input or as a parameter. I will provide a PDF of asset keyword in the description, so you can check it here. Thank you.